SUVs once ruled America's roads, but in 2025, not every model is a winner. Some sit unsold, gathering dust on dealer lots, unwanted even with discounts and incentives. Today, we're counting down 10 SUVs that buyers have turned their backs on, vehicles that manufacturers can't seem to move, no matter what. Let's start the list. Number 10. Nissan Murano 2025. The Murano was once Nissan's stylish midsize crossover, aimed at families who wanted comfort without the bulk of a full-size SUV. But by 2025, it's showing its age in a crowded segment dominated by fresher rivals like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Kia Sorento, and Toyota Venza. On the outside, Nissan added sharper LED headlights and a more angular grille, but the overall look hasn't changed much since 2015. Shoppers see it as dated, especially compared to sleeker, hybrid-powered competitors. Under the hood, the Murano relies on a 3.5-liter V6 pushing out 260 horsepower and 240 lb-ft of torque, paired with a CVT. While smooth, it feels sluggish next to turbocharged and hybrid rivals, and its 0-60 time hovering around 7.5 seconds leaves little excitement. Towing maxes out at 1,500 pounds, limiting for families who want capability. Trims range from the base SV to the Platinum, with leather seating, a panoramic sunroof, and a decent infotainment system. But competitors now offer better tech, bigger screens, and more standard driver assistance features at the same price. Inside, the Murano is comfortable, with cushy front seats and 67 cubic feet of cargo space. But the cabin's dated plastics and smaller digital cluster make it feel behind the times. Fuel economy comes in at 20 mpg city, 28 highway, and prices run from $38,000 to $46,000. Resale value is tanked, with lease returns flooding the market. Buyers today want efficiency and modern tech. The Murano offers neither, which explains why so many are sitting unsold. Number 9. Chevrolet Blazer EV 2025. When Chevy revived the Blazer as an EV, expectations were sky high. Positioned between the Equinox EV and larger Traverse EV, it was supposed to target mid-size EV crossovers like the Tesla Model Y, Ford Mustang Mach-E, and Hyundai Ioniq 5. Visually, the Blazer EV is striking with its aggressive front fascia, LED light bar, and sporty stance. But beneath the surface, problems mounted. Early software glitches, charging issues, and range discrepancies soured buyers. Reports of the 320-mile rating falling short in real-world conditions damaged trust. Performance depends on trim. The RS and SS models boast up to 557 horsepower with all-wheel drive and a blistering 0-60 in under 4 seconds. Yet, at the lower end, the LT's 288 horsepower doesn't stand out against rivals, while charging infrastructure issues further limit appeal. Trims include LT, RS, and SS, with features like a 17-inch touchscreen and Super Cruise driver assist. But glitches and recalls hurt its rollout. Many dealers are now stuck with unsold stock after GM paused deliveries to fix software. Inside, the cabin looks futuristic, with bold accents and a wide digital cluster. But cramped rear seating and a sloping roofline hurt practicality, making families look elsewhere. Pricing ranges from $48,000 for the LT to nearly $65,000 for the SS. Resale is shaky, and used buyers remain wary of first-year EV reliability. Despite its performance potential, trust and practicality issues left the Blazer EV stranded on lots, a cautionary tale in the race for electric dominance. Number 8. Volkswagen Atlas 2025. The Atlas was designed to give VW a true 3-row family SUV for America. While spacious, by 2025 it's become one of the least desirable in its class, competing against the Honda Pilot, Kia Telluride, and Hyundai Palisade, all of which feel more modern. Outside, VW gave the Atlas a facelift with slimmer LED headlights and a more upright grille, but its boxy design lacks personality. Buyers now expect boldness in this segment, and the Atlas fades into the background. Power comes from a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder producing 269 horsepower and 273 lb-ft of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic and available AWD. While adequate, it can't match the refinement or efficiency of hybrid rivals, nor does it offer the V6 strength some families want for towing. Trims include SE, SEL, and SEL Premium R-Line, with features like ventilated seats, wireless CarPlay, and adaptive cruise control. But competitors pack in more luxury at similar prices. Inside, space is the Atlas's strength, with a cavernous third row and 96.8 cubic feet of cargo room. However, its materials feel budget grade, with hard plastics and uninspired styling that don't match its $40,052 price tag. Fuel economy sits at 20 mpg city and 27 highway, decent, but far behind hybrid competitors. Combined with VW's middling resale value and past reliability issues, buyers aren't biting. The Atlas delivers space, but in 2025, families demand efficiency and premium finishes. Without those, this SUV is left gathering dust on dealer lots. Number 7. Infiniti QX60 2025. Infiniti positioned the QX60 as its luxury three-row crossover, competing with the Acura MDX, Lexus RXL, and Volvo XC90. On paper, it should attract premium buyers seeking comfort and sophistication, but by 2025, it struggles with identity, overshadowed by more advanced rivals. The exterior carries Infiniti's trademark grille, swept LED headlights, and clean lines. While elegant, its design feels too safe in a market that prizes daring looks. Next to the bold Lexus and sleek Volvo, the QX60 blends into the background. A 3.5-liter V6 with 295 horsepower and 270 lb-ft of torque powers the QX60. Paired with a 9-speed automatic, it delivers smooth acceleration, but its 0-60 time of 7.1 seconds is merely average. Towing capability sits at 6,000 pounds, competitive, but not standout. Trims range from pure to autograph, offering quilted leather, a panoramic roof, and Pro Pilot Assist. Tech highlights include a 12.3-inch touchscreen and wireless Apple CarPlay, but outdated software and occasional glitches leave the infotainment feeling clumsy compared to German rivals. Inside, the QX60 excels in comfort. Plush front seats, a sliding second row, and 75 cubic feet of cargo make it family-friendly. Yet materials don't feel as upscale as its $50,000, $65,000 price suggests. Buyers expect real luxury at this price, not compromises. Fuel economy averages 21 mph city and 28 highway. Combined with weak resale, buyers lean toward Acura or Lexus for longer-term value. For 2025, the QX60 delivers competence but not charisma. That's why dealers are struggling to convince luxury shoppers to take one home. Number 6. Mitsubishi Outlander 2025. The Outlander is Mitsubishi's flagship SUV aimed at compact crossover buyers. Competing with Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and Hyundai Tucson, it's a tough battlefield. Despite a full redesign a few years ago, the Outlander is now being passed over. Outside, it features Mitsubishi's dynamic shield grille, T-shaped headlights, and angular styling. While distinctive, some shoppers find it overstyled, and its proportions feel bulky for the compact segment. Power comes from a 2.5-liter four-cylinder, delivering 181 horsepower and 181 lb-ft of torque. Paired with a CVT, acceleration feels sluggish, with a 0-60 time in the 9-second range. The plug-in hybrid version improves efficiency, but carries a hefty price premium. Trims range from ES to SEL, with highlights like a 9-inch touchscreen, wireless charging, and adaptive cruise. Still, the interface lags behind Toyota and Hyundai in responsiveness. Inside, the Outlander offers an unusual feature, a third row seat. While it adds appeal on paper, the cramped space is suitable only for children. Cargo space suffers as a result, falling behind class leaders. Materials are improved over past models, but budget plastics remain. Fuel economy is 24 Fresburg City and 30 Highway for the gas model. Pricing starts around $30,000 and climbs to $42,000 for hybrids. Unfortunately, weak resale value and a limited dealer network make it a tough sell. Mitsubishi built a family crossover with unique touches, but slow performance, cramped practicality, and poor long-term value keep Outlanders parked on dealer lots. Number 5. Ford Edge 2025. The Edge once defined Ford's mid-size two-row crossover, sitting between the Escape and Explorer. But as Ford shifts focus to EVs, the Edge has been left behind, leaving it stranded in showrooms. Exterior updates include slimmer LED headlights, a refreshed grille, and sporty ST-line accents. But overall, the design hasn't kept pace with modern rivals like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Nissan Murano. A 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with 250 horsepower is standard with an available 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, making 335 horsepower in the ST. While quick, the Edge's dated platform and lack of hybrid options turn off efficiency-minded buyers. 0 in on 60 times range from 6.0 to 7.5 seconds, respectable but not exceptional. Trims include SE, SEL, Titanium, and ST. Features like a 12-inch vertical touchscreen, Sync 4A, and Ford Co-Pilot 360 are standard. Yet glitches in software and limited updates compared to newer EVs hurt its appeal. Inside, the Edge is roomy with supportive seating and 73.4 cubic feet of cargo capacity. However, dated cabin styling and plastics fail to impress buyers expecting premium finishes at $40,000 or $48,000. Fuel economy sits at 21 Maramba City and 28 Highway for the four-cylinder. The ST's numbers drop further. Resale values are declining as Ford scales back Edge production. With no clear replacement strategy and no hybrid or EV variant, the Edge feels like an orphan in Ford's lineup, explaining why buyers are skipping it in 2025. Number 4. Cadillac Lyriq 2025. Cadillac positioned the Lyriq as its flagship luxury EV crossover, competing with the Tesla Model Y, BMW iX, and Audi Q8 e-tron. At launch, excitement was high, but cracks quickly appeared. The exterior is striking with vertical LED lights, a sleek profile, and bold wheel designs. Cadillac finally delivered modern styling, but software issues and delays undermined its reputation. Performance varies by configuration, with rear-wheel drive models producing 340 horsepower and AWD trims offering 500. 0-60 ranges from 5.7 seconds down to 4.6 in AWD. Range is claimed at 308 miles, but inconsistent charging and software bugs frustrated early adopters. Trims include Tech, Luxury, and Sport, with a curved 33-inch OLED display, AKG Studio Audio, and Super Cruise. But software gremlins paired with an inconsistent dealer experience left many buyers second-guessing. Inside, the Lyriq impresses with high-quality materials, open-pore wood, and a spacious rear seat. Cargo space at 60.8 cubic feet is competitive. Still, critics note laggy infotainment and a learning curve that rivals don't require. Pricing runs from $58,000 to $72,000. But depreciation and EV reliability fears hit resale hard. Buyers compare it to the Tesla Model Y and see the Cadillac as pricier, riskier, and less supported by charging networks. The Lyriq had potential to restore Cadillac's prestige, but missteps left unsold models on dealer lots. A tough lesson in the unforgiving EV market. Number 3. Jeep Wagoneer 2025. The Jeep Wagoneer aimed to revive an American classic, a massive three-row SUV with luxury pretensions. Positioned against the Chevy Tahoe, GMC Yukon, and Ford Expedition, it promised rugged heritage wrapped in comfort. By 2025, though, it's become one of the hardest vehicles to move. Its exterior is imposing, with a massive 7-slot grille, squared LED headlights, and 20 to 22-inch wheels. Yet, the sheer size and blocky styling don't resonate with modern families looking for sleeker, more efficient rides. A 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six replaces the old V8, generating up to 510 horsepower and 500 lb-ft of torque in the Wagoneer L. Performance is impressive, with towing up to 10,000 pounds. But poor fuel economy, 15 mpg city, 21 highway, leaves buyers hesitant in an era where efficiency is king. Trim spans Series 1 to Series 3, with features like a Macintosh audio system, quilted leather, and advanced driver assistance. But rivals like the Lincoln Navigator feel more polished for similar money. Inside, the Wagoneer excels at space, 3 usable rows, cavernous cargo capacity, and plenty of tech screens. Still, critics point to fit and finish issues that undercut its premium aspirations, especially at $62,000 to $88,000. Resale value is shaky, and buyers fear high ownership costs. Even loyal Jeep fans hesitate, leaving Wagoneers unsold despite generous discounts. In 2025, its luxury plus gas-guzzling formula feels out of step with the market. Number 2. Mazda CX-9 2025. Mazda CX-9 once stood out as the driver's choice in 3-row SUVs, offering sharp handling and a sporty edge. But after nearly a decade with minimal change, the 2025 CX-9 lingers on dealer lots while newer models steal the spotlight. Its exterior is handsome, with Mazda's Kodo design delivering clean lines, slim headlights, and a wide grille. Yet its profile hasn't changed much since 2016, making it look old against the futuristic Kia EV9 and Hyundai Palisade. Under the hood, the CX-9's 2.5-liter Turbo 4 produces up to 250 horsepower and 320 lb-ft of torque with premium fuel. While punchy, its 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds feels tame compared to hybrid or electric rivals. Towing is capped at 3,500 pounds, well below the competition. Trim levels include Touring, Carbon Edition, and Signature, with high-end models offering Nappa leather and a Bose audio system. Still, the 10.25-inch screen looks small next to competitors' massive displays. Inside, the CX-9 is elegant, with high-quality materials and sporty seating. But its third row is cramped. Cargo capacity is limited to 71 cubic feet, and families increasingly demand more space. Fuel economy is 20 mpg in city, 26 highway, respectable but unimpressive for 2025. Pricing runs from $41,000 to $52,000, but resale value is slipping as Mazda transitions to newer SUVs like the CX-90. The CX-9 is still fun to drive, but in a market chasing tech and efficiency, its dated design and limited practicality leave it abandoned on dealer lots. Number 1. Tesla Model X 2025. At launch, the Model X was groundbreaking, an all-electric luxury SUV with falcon wing doors and futuristic styling. But by 2025, it has fallen out of favor, with dealers and resellers struggling to move them. The exterior remains distinctive with its sculpted profile and dramatic doors. Yet, what was once futuristic now feels gimmicky to buyers who prioritize reliability and practicality. Performance is still impressive. The base dual-motor setup makes 670 horsepower, while the Plaid version boasts 1,020 horsepower and a 0-60 time under 3 seconds. Range is rated up to 348 miles, but real-world numbers often fall short, and charging infrastructure competition has caught up. Trims are simplified, with high-tech features like a yoke-style steering wheel, 17-inch center display, and autopilot. But ongoing concerns over build quality, software bugs, and uncertain resale values have driven buyers toward newer EVs from BMW, Mercedes, and Rivian. Inside, The Model X offers seating for up to 7 and cargo capacity of 91 cubic feet. However, the minimalist design, uneven materials, and yoke steering remain polarizing. Families who once embraced it are moving to competitors with more refined interiors. Pricing starts near $80,000 and climbs past $100,000 for Plaid models. With depreciation hitting hard and Tesla's brand controversies, the Model X has become a tough sell. Dealers and private sellers alike report inventory stagnation. Once the symbol of EV luxury, the Model X now represents how quickly the market can turn, leaving even a once iconic SUV abandoned on lots in 2025. From outdated gas guzzlers to glitch-prone EVs, these SUVs show how fast the market can shift. Buyers want efficiency, technology, and value, and without them, even big names are left unsold. Which of these models surprised you the most? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more automotive deep dives. We've got plenty more coming.